What is up, everybody? So I'm going to be doing a trailer review for the final trailer of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This is a movie that I'm personally really excited for since it comes out in July. So when we last left off in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the virus kind of spread and started becoming more intelligent to the point where it was giving apes intelligence and it was allowing them to speak. And now in this movie you finally get the chance to see him speak. And he has become a leader in his own right. He has taken up the reins of the person in ancient times of his own true name, Caesar, and is kind of becoming more powerful. He has taken over pretty much the entire forest, and he has grown from a few small apes to now an entire army of apes. These apes want the same things that the humans want, and that is freedom and the ability to be free and have their own rights, but the humans treat them still as these monsters that they created, and it's essentially treated as a virus that needs to be squashed. Well, one of the humans, who is the main hero character of this, tries to reconcile with Caesar, saying that he doesn't need a war and that war is not what either of them want, which is definitely true, but shots are fired as seen in the trailer, and that kind of signals the war in which Caesar says war has already begun, which starts the entire revolution against the humans and their captors. You see these old video footage of Caesar and James Franco's character, who is not in this movie, which is kind of weird. It takes place several years after those events, so obviously they have moved on, and Franco's character couldn't be in this, and I wish he had a bigger part in this movie, because James Franco's character is really the one that we saw going through the events of the first one, and I wanted a couple more sequels that showed more development of his character before we finally left, but sadly we won't be able to have these sequels because Hollywood kind of skipped over it. And it stars this dude that's from Zero Dark 30. He's kind of the one that we're kind of going through this journey with now, and at one point Caesar says, well, the main character asks, who is that guy that's in the video? And Caesar's kind of like, he was a good man like you, which kind of indicates that he is kind of going over his old memories of James Franco's character and Caesar, who kind of treats him as his father, which is sort of the case in these movies. I am so pumped for this movie. This movie, even though the trailers showed a lot, and I wish that they had not shown as much as they did. It seems like Hollywood these days shows way more than they probably should with their trailers, and they pretty much reveal the entire plot while they're releasing the trailers. I still feel like this movie is going to do insanely well. The trailers only showed a little bit of the movie, and I hope that's the case. I hope this isn't where Hollywood, like I've said before, shows everything all at once. And there's still pockets of this movie that have yet to be revealed. I am a huge fan of the Planet of the Apes movies. I used to watch the original movie pretty much all the time as a kid, and especially the one with Matt Damon, or it was Mark Wahlberg, I think, where he was originally in the spaceship and then finds out later, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the Mark Wahlberg version, comes back to Earth and the Earth is taken over by the apes. Both those versions I take to heart as a kid, because those are the movies that kind of spawned a new generation of franchises within the movie industry, and this is a series that Hollywood has kind of been making money off of for years, and I hope this series does really well, and it looks as if this trailer has promised on that and has given us another Planet of the Apes movie that's going to usher in the new era of summer blockbuster movies. So that is kind of my thoughts of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I am so stoked for this, and maybe I'll do a review for it when I sit in theaters finally, but this is just a review for the final trailer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.